Hello, I'm Jeni, and I help people navigate betrayal in their relationships. And most specifically, I work with people who have experienced some kind of intimate or relational betrayal. So maybe a spouse, a partner, a boyfriend, girlfriend, somebody of significance in that way. And today I wanted to give some insight on that very first kind of phase of healing. Now, in the industry, we usually call the moment that you discover some kind of betrayal or deception in your relationship, we call that D-Day. After D-Day, so much happens. So there's this discovery and all of this chaos ensues, right? When you find out that your partner hasn't been telling you the truth, that there is some kind of deception that's been going on in your marriage or partnership for a certain period of time, you feel so much chaos. You don't know what to make of the world. You don't know, I really will often say betrayal, it is so damaging because it unhinges everything that you know about the past. And we usually think of the past as set in stone, doesn't change, but when you get this new information, it's like creating like a multiverse that happens and you're trying to figure out what has happened, what's my timeline, what is real in my life. So it unhinges the past. It definitely unhinges the future because we don't know what's going to happen. We suddenly don't feel secure in our relationship anymore or safe. And it certainly unhinges even the present moment because everything feels scary, uncertain. You don't know what you're dealing with. It can create so many emotions. And so I wanted to discuss this first phase, this phase of, I call it chaos and discovery. And in the chaos and discovery phase, our goal is to stabilize. We want to stabilize. And so a lot of times some of the first things I'm going to assess for our safety, right? We want to figure out or get tested for STDs. I want to assess for intimate personal violence, anything that's going on that's abusive, coercive of nature. We also want to assess if you have self-harm or suicidal ideation, which can be really normal in this kind of situation where you feel like it's so much pain that you don't necessarily really want to kill yourself, but you want to escape. And so assessing for kind of those safety things, also the basics, are you safe at home? Is your home okay? Do you have a place to live? Food, do you have enough food? Are you taking care of yourself? Do you have community? Do your kids need things? Support? Work, has your work been affected? Transportation, right? So some of those really, really basic things. And in this phase, a lot of our work together is usually around what I call nervous system regulation. What that simply means is we're going to figure out how best to help you navigate the highs and lows of the feelings of what's happened to you. So you might find yourself like myself. I'm the kind of person that maybe pops off into, when I'm dysregulated, I might pop off into like anger or bigness. Maybe that's you. Maybe you shut down. Maybe you have anxiety. Maybe you get busy and do things. Maybe your regulation is like, I'm going to learn everything there is to learn about this. Maybe you're searching and hunting for information. And so just kind of checking into that, we're going to help you balance that out. And one of the things, like a core value for me as a therapist working with clients that have been betrayed in this way is positioning. And what I mean by that is your most valuable and most powerful position in this situation is observation, right? It's slowing down. It's that balanced sense of I'm going to observe and see what's around me. Now, that doesn't mean powerful as in controlling. It means powerful as in I have a sense of myself. I haven't lost myself, which is an incredibly common feeling in this situation, to feel lost. So we find that nervous system regulation, that balance. We find that sense of observation because here we are, we don't know maybe who our partner is, we don't understand our life anymore. We're really just trying to bring it all together. What am I dealing with? Often I'll describe betrayal like, you're on an airplane and something is going horribly wrong. You can feel the airplane down, start to head down. Maybe it's like racing. Maybe there's smells of smoke. And what you, of course, would do in that situation, you could panic or shut down, which is right, what we do. but then finding that center, that nervous system regulation, that space where we're most powerful, where we can observe, we can look around our surroundings and see what's going on. The engines are both burning and on fire. The plane is going down. I don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know whether we're going to land it and make it safe, or whether we're going to crash and burn, or whether we're going to need to exit and jump out with that parachute. So the first phase, as incredibly painful as the discovery is, and it's really disorienting and chaotic, there is a way through it. And there is a way to kind of find that center of balance where you feel like, I've got a hold of myself. I'm okay. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I can breathe. I can take care of myself and my kids, if you've got kids or people that you take care of. There is a way through this. So I just wanted to give a little bit of insight on usually that first phase of healing from betrayal. And there's, of course, a lot more in that first phase. This is just a bit. So I'll come back for more of these in-between sessions, moments to talk more about betrayal.